Hey everybody, it's Dal here, and welcome back to Nobody Saves the World. So, after last episode, we cleared that vampire dungeon, and we've unlocked the rogue and the monk. So, I'm going to do the rogue first to get him to see, because then we can unlock the necromancer and help that SLUG thing. So, I don't know, what are his attacks like? Okay, increasing fans of knives, that's cool. So he's a ranged sharp user, very nice. His attacks are kind of loud. Hit baddies with fan of knives. Alright, so for now, I don't really have anything I need to work with. Let's just add, I don't know, some poison into it. Let's add some lifesteal, and let's add some stun. Fan of knives, knife throwing combo, you can hold it to add range. And let's just do, I don't know, let's just do power up. Okay, so it only throws, I can only do a long range throw for one knife. Does it pierce? The knives I throw then... Oh, wait a second. Wait, how did I get... Okay. Oh yeah, I should put the money on. I forgot about that one. I don't have to pick up any money. Alright, so that's fine. Okay, so if I do... okay, so I can charge it at any of the knife throws. I think that's going to be a key thing, because then I can make my other knife piercing. Yeah, I can make the 5 knives piercing, for example. Or I can make the 3 knives piercing. Okay, okay. That's cool. Let's just open chest, that's nothing. Yes, okay, so like that. I could just like spam throw them, but then I can also do the piercing throw. So that's cool. Alright, so let's do, so that's done. What's his first ability? Cloak and dagger. Becomes invisible, perform a stab that crits from behind. Okay. Pick up money while an ability is on cooldown. What's something with long cooldown? What's something that has a cooldown at all? Cooldown 3 seconds. Cooldown 4 seconds. Some of these will have cooldowns, but that's fine. Let's just do that for now. Okay, so his own skill has quite a decent cooldown anyway. Cool, alright. I didn't actually release that. Okay, okay. So I need with 1 charged fan of knives. Okay. So I need to do this attack. Oh, that did 2,000 damage. Very cool. I need to actually take off this money thing, because I need to be able to cloak and then pick it up. So I need to do that, cloak, pick these up. Okay. Oh wait, no, I need it on cooldown. Can't go in there. I didn't even look at what the dungeon was. I was too busy focusing on trying to figure out his abilities and stuff. So that's cool. I have a backstab ability. Hold to stay cloaked, release dagger, dagger batter after staying cloaked for 1 second. Okay, there you go. So I didn't realize I had to do it for 1 second either. Is it cloaks based on my mana consumption? I didn't actually check. Ability on the cooldown, pick up money. Okay. Wonder why that's such a weird little quest, you know? Why bother picking up money after cooldown kind of thing? The worship site. Okay. We're preparing our annual secret occultist offering to our gods. This year we are offering a young child. I am sure our gods will be pleased. You know what? That's what I never understood about offerings. I'm so happy that I recently joined the secret occultist. I think they're a really cool club. They told me that I'll be playing a big role in the upcoming activity. Yeah, like, why sacrifice things? The gods never ask for this stuff, I reckon. Like, unless they're like evil gods. The secret that we keep is so secret that no one even knows the truth. Because of this, I truly believe that our secret will never be spilled. Like, what kind of god is like, oh yeah, you know, I demand a sacrifice? Or anything of the sort, really. I don't know, I feel like... I know this is like mainly like I don't know, an anime, not a real thing. Well, I hope not anyway. But like, isn't it always weird that it's always about like sacrificing people or anything like that? Oh, okay, so it is mana based. I just realized because I can't hold it for that long if I don't have mana. The rogue is a very normal character. Oh, this is a new area of the map. Let's go up here first. Let's clear this dungeon too while at it. We'll try to clear section by section a little bit. He already has more health as well, even though he's only D-classed. I don't know if that actually matters. I just realized. Cookies. This is just health. And then I can get fairy. Hey there, have a free mana upgrade. Charge fan of knives. There we go. So these two finish that off. Alright. One more to get him to see, and then I'll also unlock the necromancer. Which means I can do the other quest and finish that area too. Pick up money while building, hit a baddie with 5 knives in 1 attack. Dagger baddies from behind for a guaranteed crit. Okay. I was just getting... Oh, I gotta use that. That's not cooldown. Oh, right, because every time I pick up money while my ability is on cooldown. I completely forgot about that. I just forget like random bits of information that are probably pretty crucial. This is unlimited stock. I can only buy so many actually. These are running out. Okay. You brought me chocolate to help redecorate my house? You little sweetie, thank you. Return to the pineapple witch, and that will finish that off. What's over here? Nothing. Alright. That's a demi dungeon for 43. Should be fine. Doesn't have any modifiers or anything either. When there's no modifiers, I'm not super worried. This is cute though. Look at all the candy everywhere and chocolate. There we go. Hit a battery with 5 knives. Even these ones I can hit with 5. Oh, that's not 5. He does a lot of damage actually. His signature, which is his, I know it's just his basic attack, can do quite a bit. Just like naturally, he does quite a bit of damage. Alright, so let's see if I can get him his next ability. Oh wait, no, his next ability would be at like B or something. There you go. There's a necromancer form. Cool, cool. I won't use it yet though. Necrotic lightning. Shoot necrotic lightning from your fingers. Blood pact. Familiars are healed 100% of all damage you do. Of course, that's about familiars and such. Alright, so break wards, recover mana with rat scavenge while cloaked in cloak and dagger. Okay, so this, I gotta be cloaked and I gotta have rat scavenge. Okay. So every time I pick up an item, I need to pick it up. Every time I pick up money or health items, I got to make sure I am cloaked. Cloaked, cloaked, stab, cloak, and... oh no, I did not cloak properly. Oh wait, so one's picking up item, the other one is while it's on cooldown. Okay. Why is there so many things to keep an eye on? Oh no, I'm just being an idiot. The other one is cloaked and pick these up. Okay. Okay. Pick up money while ability is on cooldown. I need to do a backstab. I did not do a backstab. Why did I not? This guy's crit must be pretty high too. Let's look at his stats. Yeah, crit 15. I just realized like his crit would be pretty crazy. Alright. He's not like super unique or anything, but he's definitely strong. Just because of the way his abilities work, he's like naturally pretty strong. I also realized something. I think when I actually finish these quests, they don't show up until I finish killing all the enemies. So realistically, I don't need to like do this in the middle. I just do. That does do a good chunk though. What does it do? Pick up health items. That was a health item, I should have picked it up. Hit multiple baddies, that's easy. And then blunt wards, which I can't actually do here. Okay. So the wards one are always the one that takes the longest, because you have to be in like the right level to be able to do it too. There should be a health item, yeah, nice. Or hit multiple baddies, I can do that. That cloak and dagger does quite a bit of damage, and that stealth is kind of nice. Like I'm playing like a classic RPG, I guess. I'm playing as a rogue. That's kind of what it feels like. He's not doing anything like super special. He's just naturally strong. Ooh, I thought I had my thing on cooldown. And whoop. Oh, I didn't even hit him in the back. I'm glad he's like ranged as well, because I know the archer is also ranged sharp, but having a faster one is nice. I don't need a charge for this. I think it's just better than the archer in like every aspect. Because if I want the archer's arrows to be good anyway, I need to be able to charge it, so then it does the piercing damage. But instead, you know, this has a close range damage as well as piercing if I charge it up. You know? Ooh, multiple enemies, nice. Ooh, multiple health items. Also nice. Oh, is my back attack always a guaranteed crit? like without the stab, because I just got like 7 crits just then. Like, did you guys see all the crits that came up from my actual attack animation? Oh, actually, every fan is considered one attack, so if one of those arrows crit, they all pretty much crit. Interesting. This one actually does work really well with a magnet, because I can just keep refreshing my cooldowns. Do I only need 1 key? Cloak and dagger. Very cool, very cool. Like the last few seems relatively normal. Like I know I could have played as like an egg or like a slug or anything, you know, having like a rogue, a monk. Oh, hello. Or like a necromancer or something isn't like super weird. At least in my opinion. Oh, this is hurting. That was definitely his back, just saying. That was definitely a hit. Just yeah, all my cooldowns would pretty much always be reset if I have the money magnet, because the money will always be coming at me too. So this guy would be good for like, or that ability would just be good. Ooh, backstab baddies that are feared. I've done the scavenge, right? Yeah, I have. The scavenge is actually not bad. No, I'll do fear. Oh, this guy can also stack up abilities really well because of multiple hitting. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because he actually does a lot of hits. Probably faster than anyone else at the moment. Even comparing to like the ghost, it's still like a tick attack. Obviously, if I use the like flurry of arrows or something, it's a bit different. But his attacks do a lot of hits. Baddies. I think that's going on, yeah. From behind. Okay. So I gotta make sure I get this guy from behind. Once the baddie's done. Cool, cool, cool. No, okay. Even with insta in battle, it still comes up. I was just blinded before. Ooh, I am losing a lot of health. Cool, B. So this is his other ability. I think that's what B unlocks. Yeah. Caltrops. Throw a wall of spikes on the ground. Builds 100 stun. That's pretty good, right? That's like instant stun, right? Stun baddies with caltrops. Oh no, I have 3,000 health. Why was I complaining? Oh wait. Ooh. Okay. That's a very long cooldown though. Backstab with fear. And then I just need to stun them with caltrops. That was a very, very long cooldown, I felt. Because I was just kind of looking at it, and that's done. Nope, one more. There we go, and that's done. Sometimes the missions don't come up, maybe because I click L too quickly. Ooh, alright. Wow, a fear and stun wall. That is cool. Definitely unique. I was trying to caltrops there, and it took a while. Cool. Like, they're plain feeling abilities, I reckon, but they do a lot of things. Cool. So killed fear baddies, killed stun baddies. Alright, so I just need to toss something at him. What's a good skill with like cooldown that I can use? His kit's actually just strong already. Like, I don't need anything. The blob could do a lot of damage here. Maybe that. So I do need fear. Why don't I... No, I don't want to level up the fear. I don't like the fear that much. Picking up money reduces cooldown. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man. There we go. So yeah, that counts as killing fear and stunned most of the time. Ooh, alright, so I need to be a bit faster with that. Stun doesn't actually last that long. Yeah. So I need to caltrops and then... Or caltrops into the kill. I just need to keep stacking stun until they're dead. Yeah, so that counts. Alright. So I just need to like spam attack on some dudes too. Because I'll just stack the fear, stack the stun, and then stack the kill. Very interesting. I don't know, what do you guys think of him so far? Like I said, he doesn't do anything super special. It's just that he's consistent. Like, I like it, but I just feel like this is just strong. Well, what do you guys think about like what's the most interesting unit so far, I guess, or character forms, whatever you want to call it? I do wonder if like Dragon is literally just the best one as well, because of how they've kind of like made it. Because they're like the hardest one to get. Everything needs to be like essentially maxed out for us to get into it. Ooh, I am taking a lot of damage. Caltrops. Killing fear is a lot easier than killing stun. It's because of these bones. They hurt. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so fear helps a lot with the cloaking, because as they run away from me, all I need to do is activate my ability and I'll hit them. You know? So it helps. Yeah, it just helps with proccing the stun and fear. And then once that's done, the huge critical damage comes out from them being stunned. Because naturally they're going to run here, so they'll face away and whoop, 2,300 damage, just like that. Yeah, you know, as I mentioned in like the last video, like these quests and stuff, like just kind of show you all the little tips and tricks with the characters in a very indirect way, which is awesome, I think, because it helps you build your own, but it doesn't like handhold you. It's just like, oh wait, you're trying this? Yeah, this is now actually pretty good. And then you figure it out yourself instead of being like, oh yeah, you know, they tell you to put these two together. Which in a way they do tell you to put those two together, but not in the same sense, you know? So stun baddie's done. Kill feared. Oh, I had to kill a lot more feared baddies than stun baddies. Never realized that. Cool. So that gets you. Wow, is it almost A? Is it? Are these quests? Or maybe I'm just able to figure it out better. Yeah, stun 4 baddies with caltrops. I've been doing that already. Stun is such a strong ability with that too. I don't know why the caltrops apply so much. Oh wait, no, they themselves apply stun. I have something that applies fear. That's why. Got it. Alright, for a second there I was like, is it because of my stun ability from the munition? But no, it actually probably is a bit of both. Because it builds in total 118 stun. Which is nuts. I don't know if you need 100 to stun someone, but I would presume so. Stun 4 baddies, killed 3 baddies. Ooh, interesting. What? What do I do here? What am I doing? Am I just surviving? Is that the goal? To just dodge? Can I hit him? See. I guess this is like a little dodging mission until they eventually open that up. Is this timed? Is that how that works? No. Are they gonna open the door? Yes, okay, good. Okay. I was actually getting a bit worried there. That's different. Again, you know, more different mechanics, more things to do. Every dungeon is now slightly different. I've completely done like a 180 from the beginning where I'm like, oh, everything feels kind of the same. But like fighting these dungeons now, you know, they do try to include different mechanics. They try to include, well, just different things in general. Very cool. All right. So I'll get. I guess I'll get him to A because it's right there. He shouldn't be that hard to get A. Then I'll swap over to the Necromancer probably. No, you know what? I'll do the monk like I originally intended. I was gonna do the Necromancer because then I'll probably unlock a raised dead skill or something. I need to upgrade these first few to A as well. But for now, I'll do the rogue up to A, and then I will go get the monk up to A. Did that not hit all of them? Did not count as full? I'm just waiting for my cooldown to regen. That counted full, right? Oh, I did stun 4 baddies with 1 caltrop. Oh, did it just bounce on everything? There we go. I did stun them. Eventually. Oh, 3,000 damage now. Man, that's gonna be crazy. Does it tell me what the damage multiplier on that is? No. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I guess this area is also cleared. I'm just smashing through these. I can't do that yet. I might as well return just in case he tells me another quest somewhere that I'm already gonna go. Okay, so wait. That was 1 caltrop. Why did that not work? What am I doing wrong? I also probably don't need here anymore. I will get the money thing just because it's a bit easier. No, that was never going to be full. Oh, there's no harm trying, right? I wonder what boss I'm going to fight here too. Something's got to wait. These lights are on now. Were they always on? Where they were? Wait, no. There's this lady here, right? No. Okay, we're the secret of the cultists. Alright, never mind. Weird. Okay, let's get down here. The rogue is decently fast too. I don't think he's too slow. I mean, obviously not as fast as the horse and whatnot, but Still pretty okay. Alright, let's get that quest done. You got chocolate for my gram? Thanks a bunch. Alright. There's a dark tower deep in the Shadowlands. It's full of totems, you know, the calamity growth that buffs other enemies. Can you kill them and bring me their parts for studies? Yeah, okay. So, eventually I'm going to have to go over there anyway. But that's fine. All those quests are done. Now I can head over this side. Nice. I thought there was like a rabbit guild or something. I met one of those rabbits, remember? I had to like give chicken to the mound or something. Not just from this one. I know I did that for these guys too. For the new low as well. But they also had the rabbit that did a bunch of quests. Or a quest. Where is it? There you go. Very cool. What's gonna happen when I max out on everything though? Because now, if I can get S on pretty much everybody, I think I'll just be able to get maxed out. Will I just be, you know, playing naturally? I guess that's fine. At that point, I'll like smash through all the dungeons and stuff. Let's focus on the damage side of things. That was 4, right? Or was it? Yeah, I think it was. I haven't seen any other nooks and crannies yet. That's 4 with 1 caltrop. Why does it only tick up afterwards, after they die? No, okay, it does tick up. I was watching that, that's why I was shooting very awkwardly. But no, okay. So it does work. It's just some weird delay. Nice, feared baddie's almost done. The Caltrops baddie's almost done as well. So over there has a ferry. I can't go over there. I can go down here. So I still can't go to this water section yet. And this connects back up. Alright, so essentially I have to go this way. No? I can't go that way. I have to go up here and connect that path. Alright, let's do that. Let's just walk over. Because that path connects downwards. I could go to that teleporter too. It doesn't matter. There was nothing down here. I hope I find the nest before the end, so I actually get to play around with the dragon class. Otherwise, you know, it's just given to me and I just finish the game or something. Maybe it's that strong. Who knows? One more caltrop and then one more feed. Okay, so I have to teleport over here and then walk up. And then I can do the right hand side to connect and then the left hand side for the Shadowlands. That war dungeons. Do these count as feared enemies? No. Yeah, okay, so when they're grey barred like that, it doesn't work. They are feared though. Just saying. I'm glad I can't like super out level everything, and most of it scales up relatively up to where I'm at. Like this is 45, so that's okay. I know a few of the others were like 38 and stuff, but like I think that's fine. 37, sorry. I think that's still okay within the boundaries. Come on, yes, that's 4. Nice, sphere is done, and so is the caltrops. I still have to break the wards, which I can't do. So A. That was a very quick A. I didn't expect me to get that far. He doesn't have any more quests though. I know I have to do the ward one, but usually they give heaps of other quests anyway. Okay, anyway, let's do the monk now then. So what's his attacks like? Barrage of palms or like a force aura around him. Okay. Hit baddies with smite. So, chance to strike baddies with a lightning bolt. Build stun. Sure, I'll do an extra stun build. Does it say hit baddies that are stunned? No, hit baddies with smite. Smite can trigger when you are hurt or healed. Maybe I should do incubation. Then I can heal myself. I can do that for extra healing. Nothing else is super important. I don't think. Let's just get the money then. Cool. So now we're gonna see the monk too. Let's just punch some dudes while I'm at it. Oh, they're smite. It's smiting people. So naturally, as I'm being hit or healing, which is just from my attack, smite can just trigger. That's really good because of that om nom nom ability from the zombie. Because I'll always be attempting to heal while attacking anyway. So it's just extra lightning bolts of damage. This is cool. And then obviously I can just do this to heal myself. And smite some things too. That's okay, his attacks are pretty plain. Yeah, smite, that's fine. We gotta punch more people. I think that healing does... Wait a second. Can I not go here? Oh, it doesn't lead me anywhere. So I can't go to Shadowlands yet. I can't go there. So that's all done. That's all done. This is all done. Down here is all done. Necromancer quest. So I actually do have to go the main way. Okay. That's alright then. That is a-okay. I thought... I just thought I could explore the other sides. I guess I have to take damage for the healing to count too. Hit baddies with the palm. Release. I guess that will have some kind of special effect added to it too. But the charge is kind of plain. Just hits a small area around me. That's okay. So his first ability, Holy Light. Bathe baddies in a damaging holy light for 3.5 seconds. Okay. The quest would be hit them with Holy Light. You hit 8 different baddies with 1 use of Holy Light. And then hold in charge to do the thing. Oh! That is not what I was expecting at all. I thought it'd be an area effect, but it's the whole screen. Nice. That is a good change. I haven't had whole screen attack yet. Oh, there's like, oh, it's you again. Wait, puzzle pieces. None of these fit. Believe it or not, I was not born a hammer. Let me show you something. My friend, that is the slab I'm trying to repair. I just need the missing stone piece. Years ago, a dark wizard named Astrolabus used to work around these parts. He's the one who made me into this. I'm sure he had something to do with Calamity. Typical of him. He took off the clouds. Coward. Took up into the clouds. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Is that doing like thousands? That's a decent amount of damage. And then, oh, I could put that with like Strongman too. Coward's Crater. And then that would stack up. Don't step onto the flowers. Danger ahead. If you can't read this, ask someone who can. I'm serious. Turn back. Interesting. This is 8 different baddies, right? Oh, that's why it's so important that it's every time he does damage, because that thing does heaps of hits. So he's like a multi-hitter type, and then I can stack that with I don't know, maybe Bravado or something, and that will do even more hits. Wow, more combo potential on this guy. I think naturally he does a good amount of crit damage too, which is very nice. Anyway, hey there, have a free mana upgrade. Money, money. Health, and yeah, so the Holy Light has been doing its work. Obviously it doesn't do that much damage, but because of the way Smite works, I'll just keep stacking on that damage too. So now this can connect me to the Shadowlands. Do I want to finish exploring this side? Sure. No, you know what? Let's open up the path first. This is probably the end of the map. Yeah. Okay. There's lots of stuff, lots of interesting things to work with here. Hit batteries with both palms for. What does this mean? Alright, it's just this attack. Okay. Press A 3 times to use both palms. Well, that's fine, this is just the basic attack stuff. Smite is such a strong ability. I definitely have to increase that up because the way that it does damage is just mad. How much damage does it do again? I don't know. It also builds stun too. They probably didn't need to tack that on. Interesting. Cool. That I'll save there. Thanks everybody, and have a good one.